Good evening, everybody. This is Butch Popeye Moss with Texas Biker Radio, Sons of Liberty Riders MC, and welcome to Popeye Live tonight. It is February 3rd, 2022. Now, we've got a lot of things to talk about. Number one, I'm going to give you an update on my co-host and co-founder of Sons of Liberty Riders MC, Texas Biker Radio. He is, as everyone knows, he's had a brain bleed from an injury he got back in September of 2021. And so that was quite the deal. And as of right now, he's in rehab and he's doing well. He's doing well. And we'll be talking about this in the days to come. And I can't wait till he's beside me here once again in studio. And I do believe that's going to happen. That's going to happen. So he's getting the help he needs. His wife Amy is beside him and taking care of him every day. Matter of fact is, I got out today, and of course that snow you just saw on the video a minute ago, that yard that had some grass sticking through is now all white. There is no grass showing. That was early this morning, and I had a heck of a time getting the doors to open on the car. Yeah, because it rained for hours last night before it froze. And when it did freeze, it froze the doors shut on every one of those vehicles you just saw, except for the one in the garage and the one that my motorcycle that everybody pointed out had a bunch of plants around it. Yeah. We had the winter panic. Every time a cold front comes through, we have the plant brigade, which is me, the plant brigade, who has to bring all the plants in so they won't die. And, that is something else. And I do have a video going up top there that is supposed to be the things that are going on with the truckers up in, let me see if I can do something with that. Yeah. Okay, I got it fixed there temporarily. So anyway, that up there is the truckers in Ottawa, Canada, which right now is about, the temperatures are comparable to what we're having here right now in the DFW Metroplex. And of course, the people that are being affected by this storm are all the way from down in the valley of Texas to up into Ottawa, Canada, and beyond, Quebec. So this storm is affecting quite a few people. But let me say this. It doesn't stop the truckers. They have been there now for days, and they've been sitting in the middle of the city of Ottawa, Canada, and demanding that the mandates end. And I'm going to have more to say about that here in a little bit. But they are demanding that the mandates end. They've had enough. They have had enough of the mandates of being locked down. They've had enough. Now it's the time for it to end. Now is the time. And so let me tell you, that's a hardy bunch. They don't let a little bit of snow and ice stop them. Not at all. Not at all. It's an incredible thing that we're seeing. And we could take a lesson from them right now. because of what we're going to be talking about tonight. Man, I'm telling you. And if you're viewing us on Rumble, you got quite a different entrance. So you might want to view the intro on that. But tonight we are simulcasting on Rumble and YouTube, and we are not going to get rid of YouTube when we start talking about things that they don't want us to talk about. We're not going to do it. If they throw us off, they throw us off. That would be 8,000 people that are potential customers for the people that sell products on their platform. Now, to me, that is bad business practice. But you know what? They get rid of people that have way more viewers than we do. Way more. In the millions. If they're willing to do that, they're certainly going to be willing to do that for a paltry 8,000. But man, something big is coming, everybody. Something big. And because of these people that are within government that are having their way, when they start losing control, let me say this again, when they start losing control, that can happen because of the primaries, that can happen because of an election in November where they see they're losing control. These people are going to go insane. They're going to go insane. And as you've heard me say, those federal government workers that were plotting a coup d'etat, and they were really doing this. This was a real coup d'etat that was being planned. If they hadn't managed to pull off what they pulled off during the 2020 elections. So they are going to go insane if they see they are losing power. And they are going to come back out. Now, our warning on Rumble this morning was to get your house in order. Get your house in order financially. Get to where you will be able to protect yourself, your family, your property, your assets, your money. Your money. That's what we're talking about here. Because there is a group out there. And I'm going to show you a picture real quick. And there's anything that can set these people off. And let me tell you, I'm going to read the list to you here right now. I'm going to read the list to you. Anything can trigger what I'm about to tell you. It can be a pandemic. It can be a war. It can be an economic collapse. It can be political unrest. It can be elections. And yes, it can be clashes between the races. Any of that sound familiar to you? Look at this. This is the executive chairman of the World Economic Forum. Now, these people, this is made up of a bunch of rich people. A bunch of rich people. They want the Great Reset. They want to take away currencies. They want to take away your freedoms. They want to run everything. And there are evil people, evil, I'm telling you, that are behind this. And right now, there we go, there's one of them. You will own nothing and be happy. It's just like right now, they're telling us to shut up. Is what they're doing. Shut up, take it, and obey. Anything can trigger this. It can be any time. It can be tomorrow. It can be next week. It can be the primaries. It can be in November. It can be any time that they attempt to do this, to have this reset. But let me tell you this. This is the reason the potato head, and he's been doing this from the beginning. I've been pointing it out to everybody. Everything that's going on that we see wrong is by design. It's designed to collapse this country. That is what it's designed to do, plain and simple. So this is where we're at, everybody. And they're saying, get your money local, get your assets protected. And you may think you don't have much. Even people that are on the lowest rung have things to lose, up into and including their freedom. They want us to obey. That's what the mandates are about. That's what they're about. Wear a mask. Put your children in a mask. Comply. Comply, comply. Comply when it's not necessary. It is coming. I do believe it is coming. Now, I'm not gonna scream about this every week. I'm just telling you about it. What I'm hearing out there, that this is real, and these crazies are still out there. These are from the riots in 2021. No one held accountable. No one held accountable. If you look, if you go and type in riots 2021, you know what's going to come up? 95% of what comes up is January 6th. That's what comes up, and that is by design. That is by design. Yeah, don't hurry back. Don't hurry back, David. It's cold as hell here. Yeah. So, And you know, and one of the other things I wanted to say to you, and let me find this. I found this interesting. And look here. And this, you know what? This is not the only one. This is not the only one. All of them are doing it right now. Look here.
As a Navy officer, I deployed to Afghanistan to defend America. Now, I want to defend Texas from the dangerous border cartels and criminal networks. I'm George P. Bush, and I have a plan to fight back and protect our border, working with the governor to deploy the National Guard and Department of Public Safety. Tougher criminal penalties on drug smugglers and human traffickers, finishing President Trump's wall. I'm ready to take on Joe Biden and Kamala Harris to keep Texas families safe.
This is your living room / yoga shanti / regional office.
Yeah, here's the deal, what I want to say about that. And I'm not picking on George P. I'm not picking on him because it's every one of them. But all these politicians out there have got commercials running out there, and they're going to fix the border. Oh yeah, just like you saw George P. on a quad running by the border fence. But every one of these people are saying this. Now, most of these suckers have been in office. Most of them have been in office for quite some time. If they can do anything about this, why haven't they gotten off their ass and done it? Just because you're running for Attorney General don't mean you're going to be able to do much about it other than file lawsuits. And what I want to say right now, everything that Governor Abbott doing is window dressing. He dresses up in his little shirts, it says I'm governor, I'm ahead of this, I'm ahead of the border, I'm the head of the DPS, I'm the head of that. But in reality, the border is open as if they're not even there. And people are crossing the border just willy-nilly. Matter of fact is, we found out yesterday that Venezuelans and Nicaraguans have a special pass. Yeah. The Border Patrol were talking about... Let me shut this damn thing up. It's driving me nuts. Why I got to do that? This is driving me crazy, everybody. Maybe I'll shut it up. Anyway, Nicaraguans and Venezuelans have a special pass. They can just come on in. Yeah. They're a special class. So they can waltz on across the border and get benefits we can't get. It's unbelievable, everybody. But you know what? You can stop this mess. And let me say this: you remember the people that I posted about that would run things backwards, federal workers. It said, hey, during the Trump administration, we'd run everything backwards, we'd screw everything up. Now, the majority of people at the border are not state workers. The Border Patrol, ICE, and all these damn contractors that are illegally bringing people into this country. Americans, I would assume, American citizens that are doing this. They're doing this to their countries, including NGOs such as, Catholic Charities and others. They are taking part in breaking the law. But I digress. Let me tell you how we fix this. I do believe this can be done. It's called LEAKS. Leaks. Now, we saw the Biden administration get blindsided when the Border Patrol released that video of everybody giving the what for to Mayorkas. The Border Patrol has had it with him. But you can't do that one time. You've got to keep the pressure up. And I do believe if ICE is bitching, let me say this again, if ICE is bitching that they're no more than a travel agent, that tells me that them suckers are taking part. They're taking part if they're contacting contractors to distribute these people all across the country. And if they aren't doing it, who is? Because someone has to know. These people have to know. But what they should be doing is contacting a media source that will get it out there. In other words, a plane is taken off in the middle of the night to Kansas City, to Arizona, to Texas, to New York, to Maryland, to wherever else. They should be leaking when this is going to happen, when to show up, and when to be there when they land. That's what needs to happen. I'm certainly glad to receive those kind of phone calls. I would be, because we would take some action. And I'm sure if you get it to the right media source, and we're not talking CNN, we're not talking MSNBC, those propaganda machines, we're not talking about NPR, another propaganda machine, we're not talking about ABC, NBC, CBS, we're not talking about none of them suckers. Because they're in on the fix, they're in on the reset, they're in on everything. They are the propaganda wing of the people on the left. And I'm not going to say the potato head administration, because there's other people pulling those chains. Not the potato head. That's what I'm talking about. So these people can have an effect if they would. But let's not hold our breath. Let's not hold our breath just because the Border Patrol released one video. There's got to be one after the other. One after the other. And let me say this about the elections and things that are going to go on this year. You know, this year we got closer than ever of getting our bills through the Texas State Legislature. But what got in the way? The people on the left. People bitching about abortion. And you know, that's an important thing. But that's what got in the way. And I forget what the other one was. Hey, look, there were things that got in the way that are hot button issues. And I'm going to submit to you that in January of 2023, this is going to happen to us again. That's the reason it's so important that I'm talking to everybody is, hey, you get out there, you start calling these people out. We shouldn't hear them talking out of both sides of their mouths. And if you're being mistreated by law enforcement, local government, whatever else, you file complaints. Get it on record. Get it on record. And as far as all you bikers go, ride, record, report, all that is still in effect. Every bit of it. Every bit of it. You get those videos, you get that information to us. Or you get it to the Texas COCI. This is not going to happen by us alone. We need your help. And you know, the other things I'm talking about right now, we're going to need your help. sitting back and doing nothing and letting somebody else do the work is not going to get it done. Is not going to get it done. Because I'll tell you, these suckers are waiting for that. If they're going to call you a racist or whatever, let them son of a bitches call you whatever they want. Whatever they want. You know, you need to grow a thick skin. And you need to grow it quick. I know you bikers have that. I know you have that. You have it within you. And that's what we need to be doing. But, and I know I'm kind of rambling, but, you know, I mean, God. Come on, everybody. It's getting hot here in the studio. It can get toasty in here. So, let me take this hoodie off. If you don't mind. Hello, Lisa Lee. Hello, Jerry. Hello, Sir Falls a Lot. How are you guys doing? And there's a name on there. Man, I can't read that one. Wow. Maybe somebody can help me. Looks like it might be a little bit of Russian or something. But that's good too. We welcome them. We welcome them. Hey, look. We've got Russia sitting on the border. Yeah. So, does it make you all... Does it make you all kind of fuzzy, warm and fuzzy to know this guy's in charge? The potato head? Does it make you warm and fuzzy, I just wonder? Or might it be this guy? Well, if I can get it to transfer. There we go. How about this one? Yeah. They have a Afghanistan fame. Yeah. Yeah. Or, I don't know why this is so slow tonight, but it is. Or this one, General Milley. Yeah, here he is. He's ready to take on all challenges, and he is woke as hell. Does it give you a fuzzy, warm feeling that these guys are on the job? After the job we saw them do in Afghanistan? And let me say this much today. Today, Biden came out there and announced that he had killed, let me see if I can get Abu Ashimi Query or whatever it is. It's reported that they killed his ass. Oh, but wait a minute. They did not kill him. He blew his ass up. He saw he's pinned in, so he blew his ass up. They killed a bunch of civilians around. Of course, we said nobody was injured, and the people on the scene over there saying that's not true. Who do you believe? Do you believe Biden or do you believe people on the scene? I don't know. They're all liars because it's become fashionable to lie. So this morning when I first heard this, I went, oh, look, he's out trying to prove that he's a man's man and he's in charge. And, hey, look, forget about Afghanistan where 13 soldiers died. Forget about how embarrassed we were about that. Forget about the 80-something billion worth of hardware we left them. Forget about all that. But do you think he may have poked the hornet's nest with this? Because listen, everybody, we got open borders. There's people that can go down there and go to the rugged parts and march right across, and nobody's going to stop them unless it's the weather. Nobody's going to stop them. So you think he might have poked the hornet's nest? Because all these people now have billions of dollars worth of weapons. They can sell all this stuff off to fund their operations, is what I'm saying. But I digress. Biden to the front. Oh, wait a minute. To the rear. Har, everybody. Yeah. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. All I'm seeing on that damn thing up there is commercials. I thought that would be a good one, but maybe it's not. Let me see if I can do something with that again. Oh, I got to keep skipping ads. Look at there. Now, that's a live shot up there, everybody. That's a live shot. Yeah. Let me see what else I got down there. Oh, look, this is a... I know I'm skipping around, but that, hey, that's me. Look at this. What's your opinion on this? If I can get it to move. There you go. Now, the other day, I took my motorhome out to my sister's house. And they have a nice big home on 30-something acres of land. And in order to keep this thing from freezing up, and I didn't have time to really winterize it right, so what you have to do then is leave it running and leave the furnaces inside running. It has to even no matter how cold it'll get nice and toasty inside. Depending on what you have the thermostat set at. But my sister said I had no idea how huge this thing was. It's blocking her house. Well, really, that's an optical illusion because their house is huge. It's huge, but it sort of makes it look that way. Now, of course, it was a hair-raising experience to go through their gate where it has a thing across the top, and it was. You're kind of waiting for something to hit, But it's sitting up there and it's doing well, along with everything else, I did during the... let me say this, everybody. The storm we got going on now, it's not Stormageddon of 2021. That lasted a week at least, or maybe a little more. Now this what we got going on right now, it's cold. Yeah, it's cold. It's going to get down really cold tonight. But this is a weekend event. It's going to be back, I think, in the 40s by Sunday. So this is really a weekend event. It's nothing like Stormageddon is what they're calling it. It's nothing like that, where the whole system failed us. And that the dumb thing about it is they're still putting up in damn windmills. They aren't worth a damn. They aren't worth a damn. You can drive out to West Texas, half of them ain't working. It's stupid. It is stupid. In my opinion. Yeah, it may give us some backup. It'll never be the answer. Just like solar panels. You think they're producing any electricity right now? It's dark outside. You think they were producing any electricity today with the ice and snow and everything all over them? No. Now I had wind generations on my sailboat. I had solar panels. I had all that crap. And I never went a day when at sea that I didn't have to crank up that little generator, that little diesel generator. And let me tell you, I was thankful for it. Yes, I was. And that way it'd get me through the night with radar and everything else that needed to work, the navigation machines and all that stuff. It would get me through the night at sea. Wonderful equipment. But they are not the answer. They're not the answer, everybody. They're just not. Period. But, man, let me see. Let me say this. Police shootings are up nationwide 83%. And let me say this. We are not anti-law enforcement. We may, as bikers, be bitching about the way we're treated and the way we're treated in the courts. We may be bitching about that, but we are not anti-law enforcement one bit. We don't want to see any law officer get killed. We want them going home at night just like everybody else. Just like everybody else in this country. But yet, they're a target now. Why? Because young people, and especially minority people, have been indoctrinated. They've been indoctrinated to hate the law, to hate authority, to hate this country, to hate white people. That is what's going on. It's in our schools and it's rampant. It's rampant. And yeah, we're going to have to take control of this. And as you can see, they fight back. They fight back. So that we've got a battle ahead of us. But it's not, let me say this, it's not bikers that's doing any of this mess. All the problems out there, the problems with crime and everything else, it's not bikers. They're not the problem. They're not the problem. And here's something that's interesting, everybody. I thought I was going to get through this without coughing. I've been coughing all day long. All day long. And I don't know why they're not talking about that on the media, because every place I go, people are hacking everywhere. And it's not because of Omicron or any of that stuff. They're just hacking. Everybody's got it. You know, you feel okay, but you can't stop. But here's something interesting. Denmark. I hope it don't start. Denmark ends pandemic. It says it is impossible. It is impossible to stop the current version of COVID-19, the Omicron B1 and the Omicron B2. There's two of them. Now, they were both hatched at the same time, almost at the same time. They're similar. They're similar. But Omicron B2 is the one that's going to be prevalent, and the one that's showing up now, especially in like places like Denmark. Now, their cases are still going up and up and up. But yet, they said, hey, we can't stop this. They're rescinding all the mandates. They're saying, hey, we got to get on with our lives. We can't stop this. We're going to do the best we can. And listen to this, everybody. They have not, this is, wait a minute. Where'd it go? This is driving me nuts. Okay, there it went. Yeah, let me say this, everybody. They have been good at what they're doing. Really good. They're probably the best in the world keeping track of COVID-19. But one thing they haven't done, they haven't politicized it. Their media, their governments, whatever, they have not politicized it one iota. Not like they have in this country, because in this country, everybody, in this country, they got to keep it going, baby. In Australia, they got to keep it going, baby. There's so many countries. Canada, they got to keep it going. So much so that they're hiding from the truckers. They're hiding. They won't even go out and talk to them about it. They just say they're a fringe group of people. Hell, you know what? Truckers, salt of the earth, they are the people. What the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? They are the people. The mask is not going to stop you from getting Omicron. They're not. The CDC has said this. The masks are really no good. You know, and they got commercials going out there telling you that it will prevent the spread. And it will not, everybody. It will not. And I don't give a damn if YouTube likes that or not. That's the truth. That's the truth. And if they want to kick us off for that, that's bullshit, is what that is. Bullshit. Now, because money is involved here in the States, and I've heard Dr. Campbell say this, because money is involved with hospitalizations, money is involved with people that die from this thing, money is involved. So what I do, it's in my opinion, YouTube, that the data we're being fed is not true. Is not true. They keep switching and moving the goalpost, is what they do. A 5-year-old does not need to be vaccinated with an experimental vaccine. The Omicron virus is shown to be a weak version of COVID-19. I've had it. There are millions of people that have had it. There are millions of people in foreign lands, like in Africa, where they now have herd immunity. They have natural immunity, which is better than any vaccine out there. The vaccines are not lasting. They're gone. Most of them, what I've read about, they're gone in about two months. You don't believe me? Go look at the one I trust, which is Dr. Campbell on YouTube. The guy's out of the UK, and he tells the truth. The truth. Unlike our scientists, our virologists, like Dr. Fauci, who is just a lying SOB. And in my opinion, he should be in jail now, because no one's being held accountable for all the screw-ups. Even Biden, right now, we find out that they bought, I think it's about $1 billion worth of these PCR tests from China. From China, everybody. The people that released this crap upon the world were buying products from them. That is incredible. That is more than insane. But yet, look who we've got in charge. Look who we've got in charge, and that has to change. And that's the reason that I say that I'm telling you that when the time comes, as we get closer and closer, and they see they are losing power, the idiots are going to come back out of the woodwork. They're still there. They've gone no place. They've gone no place. It is going to be insanity like we've never seen. Like we've never seen, because they will be losing power. And they will attempt, I do believe, they will attempt the Great Reset here at some point. And they're going to try and sell you on this. They're going to tell you about, hey, you're not going to have to worry about anything. All you got to do is give us the keys. That's all you got to do. Give us the keys, everybody. You sit back and worry about nothing. Yeah. You're right, falls along. We got lunatics running the asylum. And I've got to turn this heat down, or I'm going to faint. Hang on, everybody. Good Lord. It gets hot in here. Well, I got the lights and everything else going on, you know. The things I do, everybody. The things I do. But, yeah. Let me see. Let's see. See if there's anything I'm leaving out. Got George P. Oh, yeah, I don't think I showed you this one. Here we go. Let me show you this one. The global elites plan to overhaul the world's economy and leave you with nothing. That's the reason we say get your money to a safe place. I'm not a financial advisor, but yeah. Lisa Lee, you're right. The masks are made in filthy rooms and on the floors. You know what? That's true, Lisa Lee, because I saw a video of people that were making these masks. You know, and I don't know how they get them packed into the boxes so nice. But you're right. I've seen them stacked up on the floors. They're just sewing them and they're just throwing them down. Wow. Wow. Hey, Johnny Hill, how are you doing, buddy? How are you doing? Hey, I'm free right now to answer some questions. If you want to throw something up there on the chat line, I'll try and answer your questions as well as I can. And yeah, if you guys heard me, what I said there in the beginning, bikers that are concerned about motorcycle profiling, the gang databases where we know innocent people are in them that shouldn't be in them, yeah. So we came closer last year than ever of getting a bill passed and to the governor's desk. I really do wish that would have made it to the governor's desk just to see what he would do, because he's responsible for a lot of what we see going on when it comes to motorcycle profiling and gang databases. Yeah. You know, and it's like I said, Governor Abbott is, he's got a huge war chest. He's going to be hard to beat. He's going to be really hard to beat because the Republican Party is stuck. They're not looking, to me, they're not looking at the results of what he's done. Now, the Texas economy is done real good. I don't know whether that, I do not believe that is because of our governor. Well, it is in some way. It may be more to our state legislature who has made it a fair or more than fair business climate, a climate for businesses. And people are moving here. This is the #1 state where businesses are moving to. And you can tell this if you just drive around here, around the Metroplex. You can see new buildings and warehouses and all kinds of stuff that are being built everywhere. And I mean everywhere. It's incredible. It's incredible. But what we're hoping is that people who come from California, and that's the #1 group that's coming here, do not bring their politics with them. If you're going to do that, we don't want you here. We don't need you here. You either come in and fit with the culture or turn around and go home. Yeah. Did Biden ever give Abbott the leftover parts of the wall? No, Lisa Lee, they did not. I don't believe there's any way they would do that. And what they need to do is just go take them. We paid for them. That's what I would do. I would just go take them. And one of the other things I would do, and you probably heard me say this, I would take Biden and anybody else that's participating in this this smuggling of people into this country. I would take them to a Texas grand jury. Any one of them, including the president. Yeah. I would take them before a grand jury and get them indicted and put them on notice. They come here, they're going to be arrested. And I would also do the same thing to these contractors that fly these planes in and fly these people out, I would indict them. Is what I would do. And I would do that now. Now, have some guts. Have some balls. Let's get it done, everybody. That's what should happen. There are things we can do. We don't have to sit on our ass. It's like I told you. As bikers, we don't have to wait for the next legislative session. We get out there and file complaints and do stuff. We let them know. We shine the light on them. We shine the light on them. We finally had a police department here do the right thing and drop the charges against a biker that was arrested for criminal carry when he wasn't. So they actually dropped the charges and gave him his stuff back. You know, how refreshing is that, everybody? Yeah. Yeah, I don't see Napa on here tonight. But Lisa Lee, that's a good idea. We'll get Napa on here maybe one night next week and get an update on him or from him. Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll get him on. And he's out in West Texas. He knows what's going on. Yeah. Yeah. But, man, Jerry says, I can't believe the TSA is letting illegals use their warrants as IDs to board the planes. So they're using warrants to board the planes? What the hell is that? I do believe, we should arrest the TSA agents too. Indict them. Catch them, jail them, indict them. It's what we should do. So if they've got a warrant in this country, they can show an ID or use that as an ID. That's incredible, everybody. But I know, I know they file for taxes. The illegal aliens, they do file for taxes, so they have proof that they've been living in this country. That's what happens. Yeah. But I did talk to a young lady the other night at the Fort Worth stock show and rodeo. I was up there the other night. I was talking to a young Hispanic lady there, and she said her son is in the Army, and as soon as his hitch up, he will get his citizenship. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. But, what that does is it opens the gate for chain migration. After all, his mother's here. I'm just saying. But, as it was years ago when we found out when they were first bringing people into this country, like when they were bringing the Russians in and whoever else, they were coming in on the East Coast. And then we found out, hey, they're bringing their elderly parents and stuff, everybody in here, and, they put them on Social Security. Never paid a penny into it. Never. So there are people taking advantage of us, and we didn't sign up for any of this. It's just our politicians are just deciding to do it, whether we like it or not. Kiss off, everybody. Kiss off. That's what I'm saying. But hey, I've managed to blab for an hour. I do have a conference call after this that I've got to get to, and that's the reason we're on early tonight. Hey, make sure you share this with your friends and stuff. People that maybe expected us to go on later. But there are some things I have to do. Business with our club still has to go on, regardless of what happens to me or anyone else. The business needs to go on. So that's where we're at. So with that, everybody, I'll be on again probably Monday or Tuesday night of next week. And I will need to make a run to Houston pretty soon. We just got back from Louisiana, where we were treated with so much respect. It was so nice. I have to give my hats off to the people in Louisiana and their hospitality. And man, was that fun? That was fun. And Jerry, I will convey your best wishes to OG. He knows there are people out there that love him, that respect him. He's one of the most intelligent men I've ever known. And it's always like we always say, you know, OG came from the boardroom and I came from the assembly line. And so in that way, we make the perfect team. With that, everybody, have a great evening, and we'll see you Tuesday night next week. Bye-bye.